Hulk vs. Superman. The screen bursts to life with a high-octane montage. Hulk smashing through a mountain range, each footstep causing seismic tremors. Superman soaring through space, skimming the surface of the sun with a confident smirk. The beat of an epic soundtrack builds, syncing perfectly with the action. What's up, everyone? Ever found yourself knee-deep in a late-night debate, coffee in one hand, comic book in the other, arguing over who would win in an all-out brawl between the Hulk and Superman? Yeah, I've been there too. So today, let's settle this age-old question once and for all. Grab a seat, and let's dive deep into this epic face-off. The Hulk. Alright, let's kick things off with the Green Goliath himself, the Hulk. So, picture this. Dr. Bruce Banner, a brilliant yet socially awkward physicist, gets caught in a gamma bomb explosion while saving a teenager named Rick Jones. Classic, play with fire, you might get burned, scenario, except in this case, Bruce absorbs a lethal dose of gamma radiation. But instead of turning him into a pile of ash, it unleashes his repressed anger, transforming him into the Hulk, the living embodiment of rage. Hulk isn't just a one-note character. Over the decades, we've seen various incarnations. Grey Hulk, Joe Fixit, a smarter but morally ambiguous version working as a Las Vegas enforcer. Professor Hulk, a merge of Banner's intellect and Hulk's strength, a fan favorite for sure. World Breaker Hulk. Remember, World War Hulk, number 5? Yeah, the guy literally shook the entire East Coast with a single stomp, showcasing power levels that are off the charts. His role in the Marvel Universe isn't just about smashing, though there's plenty of that, it's also about exploring themes like duality, control, and the monster within. Superman. Switching gears to the Man of Steel. Kal-El, born on the doomed planet Krypton, is sent to Earth as a baby by his parents Jor-El and Lara. Crash landing in Smallville, Kansas, he's found and adopted by Jonathan and Martha Kent, who raise him with wholesome Midwestern values. Under Earth's yellow sun, he develops powers far beyond those of mortal men. Superman's journey has been fascinating to watch. Early on, he couldn't even fly, just leap tall buildings in a single bound. Over time, his powers escalated. By the Silver Age, he was juggling planets and time traveling for fun. Modern iterations have toned him down a bit, focusing more on his role as a symbol of hope and justice in the DC universe. He represents the ideal, what we aspire to be, making his conflicts as much about moral choices as about physical battles. Powers and abilities. Now, let's geek out over their abilities. The Hulk's strength is theoretically infinite. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. In Secret Wars, number 4, he supports a 150 billion ton mountain range. Let that sink in. 150 billion tons. That's like holding up a piece of the Earth's crust. Hulk's durability is insane. He's survived nuclear explosions, walked on the ocean floor, and withstood hits from Thor's Mjolnir. His healing factor is off the charts. He regenerated from being reduced to a skeleton in The Incredible Hulk, number 398. Hulk's body adapts to adverse conditions. Need to breathe underwater? No problem. Survive in space? He's done that too. In Indestructible Hulk, number 5, he survived deep-sea pressures without so much as a nosebleed. Superman's strengths. On the flip side, Superman is powered by Earth's yellow sun, and he's got feats to match. In All-Star Superman, number 1, he bench presses the Earth's weight, approximately 5.972 sextillion metric tons, for 5 days straight. Speed-wise, he's on par with the Flash. In Superman, number 199, they race each other and it's neck and neck. He doesn't just fly, he soars through space. In Action Comics, #1000, he travels from the Vega star system back to Earth in minutes. That's over 25 light-years away. Superman's extra abilities give him a versatile edge. Heat vision. Temperatures rivaling the sun's core, about 15 million degrees Celsius. Freeze breath. Can flash freeze objects instantly. X-ray vision. Super hearing. He can see through walls, accept lead, and hear frequencies across the spectrum, keeping tabs on global events. Weaknesses. Even Titans have their Achilles heels. Hulk's power source, his rage, is unpredictable. The madder he gets, the less control Banner has. This can lead to reckless actions, potentially exploited by a cunning opponent. Telepaths have had success against him. In Hulk, number 300, Doctor Strange banishes Hulk to another dimension because he's become too dangerous under mind control. His mind isn't as impervious as his green skin. Superman's vulnerabilities. Superman might seem invincible, but kryptonite is his most famous weakness. Green kryptonite weakens him, and prolonged exposure can be fatal. In Superman, number 233, a kryptonite fragment drains his powers significantly. Magic and red sun radiation. Magic affects him just like anyone else. Enchantments and magical weapons can harm him. Under a red sun, like Krypton's Rao, he loses his powers completely. In Action Comics, number 300, he's stranded under a red sun and becomes as vulnerable as a human. Comparing strengths and weaknesses. So, if we stack raw strength, Hulk's potential is limitless, but Superman's baseline is astronomically high. Hulk's peak strength might surpass Superman's, but only if the fight drags on and he gets angrier. Superman outclasses Hulk in speed. Hulk can leap great distances, but Superman can circle the globe in seconds. In combat, that speed translates to a significant tactical advantage. Superman's strategic mind is a product of years fighting diverse foes. Hulk, especially in his savage state, isn't exactly the thinking type. However, Professor Hulk brings Banner's genius into play, which could level the field strategically. Theoretical battle scenario. Imagine an isolated planet similar to Earth but uninhabited, a perfect battleground with varied terrains, mountains, deserts, forests. Environmental factors are neutral. Both can let loose without holding back. Battle progression. Superman approaches Hulk cautiously, trying to reason with him. Maybe Hulk is in a rage induced by external manipulation. It's a common trope. Hulk sees Superman as a threat or obstacle and launches the first attack. Superman, initially holding back, because that's his style, realizes he needs to step up his game. Hulk's blows send shockwaves, but Superman's resilience keeps him in the fight. The more they clash, the angrier Hulk gets, amplifying his strength. Superman might attempt to use his heat vision at maximum power, but Hulk's durability withstands it. He could try to lift Hulk into space, but Hulk's mass and resistance make it challenging. Hulk lands a critical hit, sending Superman reeling, a moment that could shift the tide. Possible outcomes. If Hulk's anger reaches unprecedented levels, his strength could overwhelm Superman. In World Breaker mode, he emits energy that could rival Superman's solar reserves. A prolonged battle could tip in Hulk's favor. Superman could exploit Hulk's vulnerabilities. Using super speed, he might find a way to knock Hulk unconscious before his strength escalates. Alternatively, he could use his freeze breath to slow Hulk down, though it's debatable how effective that would be. Given their regenerative abilities and endurance, they might fight until they both exhaust their reserves without a clear winner. An external threat or realization might divert their conflict. Classic comic book resolution. Historical encounters and references. In the 1996 Marvel vs. DC crossover event, fans voted for the outcomes. Superman defeated the Hulk after a fierce battle. However, this was Professor Hulk, not the most powerful version. The fight was close, leaving room for debate. Writers often leave these matchups ambiguous. Stan Lee has suggested that the outcome depends on the story's needs. It's part of what keeps fans engaged. The endless what-ifs that fuel discussions. Fan theories and debates. Online polls are split. On Comic Vine, a poll with over 20,000 votes had Superman leading with 60%. Reasons include his versatility and experience. Debates get pretty deep. Fans calculate kinetic energies, compare feats, and reference obscure comic issues. Some argue that a sun-dipped Superman, fully charged by the sun, trumps any version of Hulk. Others believe that Hulk's potential for infinite strength gives him the edge. Impact on pop culture. This debate highlights the passion within the comic community. It's not just about who wins, but about exploring the depths of these characters. It influences fan art, stories, and even how future comics are written. So, we've journeyed through origins, dissected powers, and weighed weaknesses. Hulk has unmatched potential for strength, while Superman brings a well-rounded arsenal of abilities and strategic thinking. In the end, it's like comparing apples to oranges, or, more accurately, gamma radiation to solar power. Both are iconic, both are incredibly powerful, and both represent different facets of what it means to be a hero. But hey, that's just one take on it. I'm curious, what's your perspective? Does Hulk's limitless rage tip the scales, or does Superman's combination of powers and experience secure him the win? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed hanging out and geeking out, smash that like button, Hulk style. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future deep dives. Got some exciting stuff coming up. Next video, we're tackling whether Thor's Mjolnir could dent Captain America's vibranium shield. Trust me, you won't want to miss that showdown. Thanks for spending your time with me and diving into this epic debate. Keep the conversations going, keep the passion alive, and as always, stay super.